What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another motherfucking video. This video is just another thoughts with Ken, thoughtful talks with Ken or Sway. It's nothing of me just kind of teaching y'all anything or just helping y'all with anything. It's really simply just me speaking on shit that's going on. I don't really want to say speaking on shit that's going on in my life, but more like just documenting this shit on, like documenting shit that's going on in my life. You feel what I'm saying? Like, um, I wouldn't say, I don't know. I don't really know where I want to start with this video. I think where I want to start is just kind of addressing the previous video. Hold on, let me kind of move this up. I don't want the camera angle to be like just a little, somewhat different, somewhere where it's not too much. But I don't know. The last video triggered someone. I'm well aware of the things that was talked about within that video. I mean, like y'all can say it. I mean, y'all can literally go back and see it. I'm personally not taking it down because I feel that's fake. That's trying to cover up their tracks or some shit like that. And that's not the type of person I am. If I said something, I'm going to fully on stand on it, regardless. It's never been the fact that I'm not this type of person that's going to like switch up last minute just because they been caught or whatever the case may be. No, like I'm still going to tell you exactly how I felt and exactly how shit may played out in front of my eyes. And if that's not how it played out, then that's that, bro. You have every right to come to me and be like, "Hey, gang, that's not true. Like, that's just not true." But at the same time, you gotta still be able to understand from my perspective that, you know, to me it may be true, and you have to acknowledge the other person's feelings because how you feel is not going to determine how everybody else feel. You feel me? Like, you can obviously pick up on how other people feel, but the way you feel is not going to always be the same way somebody else's feel about a situation. Like, some people may feel calm about a situation. Some people may overall react differently to certain situations because that's who they are. They're not going to react the same way that everybody else is going to react. It's proof. Crowd control is literally proof. I don't want to label it as crowd control, but really just seeing a whole crowd of people. Like, for example, you go to a concert, or you know, you got those high school meetings, prep rallies, whatever you want to call it. You notice then in that moment, you know, not everybody. If something is being said, not everybody has the same. I ain't gonna lie, brother. I don't kind of want to talk a little bit because Birds was on my ass recently yesterday, bro. Yeah, I'm talking about yesterday. I was just trying to speak. Not even speak, gang. I was just trying to be at peace. And out of nowhere, I'm just like, what the fuck? What did I do? What? Like, bro, I kid you not, that entire day, bro, I literally was just like, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. But at the same time, I also know that, like, my potential, my power, my gifts, and things of that nature. Um, some certain people don't really want me to speak, and I think that's what I don't really know what the hell. Like, all yesterday, I tried to figure out why the hell I got attacked by a bird. This is the first time that shit has ever in my fucking lifetime has ever happened. I'm not bullshitting. Like, bro, I have never. And the crazy part is, I don't feel like the bird was really trying to attack me at the same time. Like, I really feel like the motherfucker was just trying to tell me to go home. Because as soon as I went home, like, I just heard confirmation. But as soon as I went home, good news came in. But I really just think that I don't want to rely on that either, because it's just like, bro, that wouldn't really just make sense. Like, I get it, people just telling me to go home, but at the same time, like that shit just like put me in like in a whole trance state where I was just like, bro, what the fuck did I just experience today? Because that wasn't the only thing. That wasn't the only thing. Like, I literally Crunch. I don't know what bullshit they on, but let's talk about this shit, because literally Crunch is definitely on some bullshit, nigga. Tell the truth. I had 6 accounts. Boomski, right? To me, this was a smart ass idea. Why? Because at the time of what they was doing, it was a smart ass idea, right? They had this thing where I'm pretty sure plenty of people saw it, but they had this 1 cent deal thing where you could sign up for a month or whatever the case may be and go there. That's what I did. I I was just like, why would I go spend bukus of money when I have hella accounts that I could personally use to be like, you know what, I'm gonna go and basically apply and use those accounts, free access. And they were just like, well, you got the same number and this, and the third. And I'm just like, well, yeah, obviously. What, you want me to change on my number and be like, oh, yeah, this is a different person or some shit? And I'm just like, I get it. You probably was just like, you can't have that many fucking accounts, but at the end, them all be overdue. Nigga, let's start here. The lady that told me first off about it, she was just like, I don't know if she told me that I had to do something on my end, but from what I do remember, truly, she was just like, hey, gang, you know, you got 6 accounts and things of that nature. And I just want to, you know, be able to help you out and things of that nature. So, you know, things can work out. And I was just like, okay, cool. But then there was just one day where I just kind of like looked there and just like the energy kind of shifted. I don't know what the fuck. Like, bro, that whole gym was on some bullshit. I can't lie, bro. Like, I met certain people, and certain people just started acting real weird around me, or they would start to move real weird around me. And that gym just kind of came to a point where I just was like, fuck it, you know, like, I'm not gonna say everybody in that bitch was weird, but it got to a point where I didn't feel comfortable there. I didn't feel as, I mean, I definitely felt somewhat comfortable to be able to at least work out, but overall, outside of that, I didn't feel generally as if I was comfortable. Before all the bullshit, yeah, but that's why. And then they ended up terminating my account and basically saying, "Oh, you can't come back." Well, that's fine, gang. I don't really give a fuck. They acting like that. They really just acted like they're the only fucking gym. I'm just like, nigga, fuck you in this damn gym. Nigga, like, bro, you know how many complaints people have had about Crunch? Y'all are not the fucking best gym. Dead ass, brody. Like, that shit genuinely kind of pissed my ass off. I had to really just sit there, like, I walked out. I generally walked out after that nigga said some shit, because he had an attitude. He definitely had an attitude. And he was coming at me in some weird ass way. And I was just like, you know what, gang? I'm not gonna entertain your bullshit. I'm gonna walk the fuck away. Cause ain't no way you finna try to allow me to get out of the fucking pocket. Like, these niggas, I hate motherfuckers like that. That thing that, like, they gonna purposely try to get you out of pocket. Like, hell nah, bro. I'm not finna get out of pocket. And if I do get out of pocket, just know that I still have control over the anger that I'm feeling. I'm just expressing it in a way for you to clear as they understand. But, like, and I think that's where I'm not really talking about in this video, but tying back to the last video, like, I spoke on people in that video, and I told, like, the way I went about the video is, I personally said, for one, this is for my legacy. That's one. That was the main thing I wanted to touch on. Not to blow up, not to get fame or whatever the case may be. It was generally to touch on whatchamacallit, my life. My life is what's going to be helping other people throughout their life. So me as an influencer is supposed to step out into my purpose and be able to speak on certain things and be able to show them both sides of the ugly and the good, so that they know that, like, bro, hey, this shit is life, bro. Like, this is okay to feel pain. It is okay to feel down at times. It's okay to not to be your 100% self every day, bro. That's okay. You do not need to be doing something 24/7 to feel as you're wanted or needed in this world. And that's just something that I had to learn personally from experiences that I was put through in life. And like, it was no direct target towards anybody. It was just more the fact that, like, these people put me in situations where I had to learn certain shit from, and with them putting me in these certain situations, I decided myself, and not really me just be deciding, but God was just like, hey, I need you to speak on this because there's other people that's going through the same shit, and we need your knowledge and wisdom to be able to help these other people that's going through the same shit. And that was just something that I personally knew. Like, it was never that, like, oh yeah, he's trying to like fuck up my career, this, that, and the third. And I said that in the previous video, like, I'm not trying to make somebody seem as they're the bad guy. But don't always try to make it seem as if you haven't done anything wrong, bro. Like, people fuck up, and that's okay. I fuck up on the day-to-day basis, bro. On the day-to-day basis, there's shit that I still make mistakes on. But that's for me to learn and be able to grow from, gang. That's not for me to sit there and beat myself up about that, okay, I fucked up, or I did this, and the third. Like, nah, gang. Like, if I did something, that's fine, bro. I did it. I can't change that, but I can definitely help to make shit better in the present moment or in the future. You feel me? And that's the way I particularly tried to move. I've always had a very pure heart. I feel as I'm just, I ain't probably like you get quiet on that part. I just wanted to make sure and double check, because I check my own self. I genuinely try to make sure, like, okay, hey, I'm I'm doing good in life. I'm going on the right direction. All this, that, and the third, like, Berkey. And that was just something that needed to be spoke on, bro. Because I'm not one of those people that's going to stay silent forever, bro. Like, if there's some shit that's on my chest, I'm going to get it off in some shape, form, way possible. Whether it's me recording, whether it's me going to go talk to somebody, whether it's me making music, or whatever the case I may decide to express myself in. I just know for a fact that, like, when I decide to say something, I'd always think twice before I genuinely say it, because I need to know for a fact that, like, I'm not projecting, I'm not spreading illusions, evil eye, black magic, or any try to spells or trying to manipulate or gaslight anybody into making them think or feel something that's not entirely true. You feel me? Like, if somebody is to call me out on some shit, anybody that is to call me out and be like, I need you to, fix this because I feel as, blah, 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 blah. I got you, gang. I got you, ready. Thank you for coming to me and actually genuinely being like, hey, this is something I feel as that you can do better. And that's always how I've tried to move. And I know certain people are watching me, so I try to give them the best words that I possibly can and speak to them in the best way possible, because I know that, like, certain delivery of way I may say some things may not, it may hit somebody and they be like, okay, well, what the fuck, why did he just say all of this shit? And it's not always the fact that I'm just trying to, like, target someone. Like, I like, me and my mom generally just had this conversation earlier. Like, we try to stay away from people when there's some shit going on, but, like, I told her, I was just like, you still slip up and still say slick stuff sometimes, but and that's what I wanted to touch on. Is like, bro, I didn't want my mom to feel as like I was generally just targeting her. Like it was no, gang. Like I targeted, not. First off, no, I didn't target anybody in that video. I spoke on what people put me through, the situations I went through, the truth. I feel as like I don't. I feel like the truth will. I've always been told this: the truth will set you free. In that moment, the truth set me free. I felt amazing when I decided to finally say, "Fuck it, I'm gonna speak, bro." Like I can't keep just staying quiet and for just sitting here not saying shit, because then that's just I'm building pain onto myself. I'm rejecting the shit that I actually need to be going through and talking about. Like that's I need to face it in order to fucking grow. I can't just leave shit in the past and think that, oh, this shit is like, for example, I can't just keep smoking or drinking or whatever the case may be just to try to avoid some type of emotion or some type of feeling that's going on in my life that's constantly being brought up for me to face. You feel me? Like, if I'm going through something, just recently, like I said the other day, when I was crying, when I felt anger, all this shit, I did not smoke, I did not drink, I don't do none of that shit when I'm generally facing some shit, bro. I faced that shit on my own, and then once I decided, like, you know what, I learned my lesson, I learned what I could from this situation, at least for the moment. Now I'm going to treat myself to something that I know is going to brighten the mood, even if it's just for the time being, bro. I know for shit, like certain shit is temporary. It's not going to make me feel high and mighty all the damn time. No, gang. I know that, and I don't know. It's not that I don't know. I definitely do know. It's just I have this mindset where I would definitely question myself, and that's where people would definitely be wanting me to confirmation, question myself. They don't want me to figure out shit. They don't want me to be like, oh well, shit. Like, no, gang. I'm just saying, like, bro, there's just certain stuff that, like, I seen that is just not okay. Like, I'm not saying I'm perfect, but I definitely take the consideration of looking at myself every day and looking at certain situations that I put myself in. Not even just situations, but be like, okay, what can I learn from this? What can I learn from this? When I'm going through certain things where, like, for example, say it's like a certain perspective that I'm thinking on that I know for a fact that may not be mine. I'll be like, okay, well, where the fuck is this shit coming from then? And then once I really start to dig deeper and being like, okay, well, I know that I act like this and I've always moved a particular way like this, so where the fuck did this shit come from? And then once I started to like take another step back and be like, okay, well, I was hanging around this person and this person particularly moved like that. Okay, so that's their energy. That's nothing to do with me, bro. Like, and that's something that I've always tried to stay on top of making sure that I wasn't projecting anything that I feel on top of other people. And if I projected anything, I feel as I projected goodness. And if I didn't, this was probably around the time where I was unaware of such. I'm trying to stop the damn thing so I don't just lean. But I feel I want to say this again, just so that, you know, shit don't get misconstrued or misdirected or miscommunicated. I love the fuck out of my family. It will never, nothing in this world would make me change the love that I have for my immediate family. Simple as that. Nothing will change that. But at the same time, I can't allow certain shit to fly once I've healed and decided to set boundaries. You feel me? Like, that is perfectly okay. If you're healing and you're doing the work to make sure that you're growing in life and healing and actually and people are capable of seeing that healing, then that's when you're like, okay, well, I ain't got I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to fuck around with all the unhealed shit. You feel me? Like, you being healed, you definitely don't want to put up with a lot of bullshit, bro. You don't. You will see a lot, and you will want to stay away. And with my family, we got into a point where we decided to stay away from each other. Generally speaking, we've gotten to a point where shit has decided to break apart. And I always said I felt like it was genuinely needed, because there was no way in hell that all of us would have possibly grown at the same time unless all of us was generally doing all of the same work at the same time. You feel me? All going through the same shit at the same time. All of that stuff, buddy. Like, that's the only visible way that shit would have probably ended up with us being together. There's no saying that, it can't happen, because it obviously still can. It's just everybody has to do their own work to be able to get onto that level. You feel me? I just know I meant no harm within that video. Like I said, I spoke within that video for shit to change. And because I knew shit wasn't okay. Certain shit that I went through just wasn't okay. And I get everybody goes through shit. But just because you go through something, it doesn't mean that you have every right to treat somebody a certain way just because of what you experienced in life. And I'm not saying like my mom has gave me like terrible treatment. No, like, I've always said within these like songs, music videos, and everything, I speak on the truth. What I've went through, I'll speak on it. And you can't get mad at me, bro. Like, I'm never trying to bash anybody. And like, I don't know, like, it really just kind of like sat here. Like, my mom kind of just told me, she was just like, you're bashing me. I was just like, I don't bash people. I don't come at people's neck. That's something I don't do. Unless I'm genuinely pissed the fuck off, and you had to like genuinely like, I mean, like, beyond what I've experienced today or yesterday or anything, like, bro. Like, I don't bash people in. I try my hardest not to be those type of people. And if I am in the moment of bashing someone, I always catch myself and be like, that's fucked up. Let me not even say that. Like, I guarantee you, my homegirl could tell you just exactly today, Brody. I'm just like, not even just today, previous times, Brody. Like, I've always caught myself in the moment of saying some shit that I know didn't feel good to my spirit. And if I did say it, I was just like, well, that shit didn't. That, like, because sometimes I definitely do speak without thinking. I won't deny that. I definitely do be speaking sometimes without thinking, and I don't know why, but it just be one of these moments where I'd be like, fuck it, I don't really want to think. But sometimes thinking is a lot, bro. Thinking is a lot of fucking energy, bro. Like, genuinely fucking speaking, thinking is a lot of energy. And it's a lot for somebody, like, bro, and especially with those who are high ranking, very powerful, and they are empaths, very sensitive to energy, bro. That shit, it ain't nothing light or easy that people think, oh yeah, no, nigga, you, ugh. I'm out of smoke. I ain't even gonna count. I'm finna take me a little smoke break. I have not smoked at all. I haven't even got the chance to genuinely pray. As soon as I woke up, I already knew by the energy alone some shit was going on. I knew the minute I dropped that video that some shit was probably finna happen. But the directions that I was given with that video was that this video will bring great change. So another confirmation. Like, I probably couldn't hear, but regardless, like, that video is something that's going to be able to, I guess you could say, people look back at and be like, well, you know what? Ever since he even spoke about this certain thing, I've done the work to actually change. And that's where I want people to be able to look at. Like, people look back at themselves and be like, damn, dog, like I genuinely changed. Like, if certain people really started to like record themselves on a day-to-day basis, or even just like keep themselves self-aware of how they're acting on a day-to-day basis, I guarantee you they will upgrade tremendously. And some people are very self-aware of how they treat people. They just decide that they don't want to change. They don't want to do any inner work to actually change. I don't know. I'm just, like I said, bro. I just really spoke on a lot of shit, and I was like, in that video, I feel as it was just, I don't know. I don't want to keep saying I feel, because like everything I said in that video was true in my eyes, in my experience. It was true. You can't tell somebody that, oh, that's not true, when they felt a certain way. Like, you're basically ignoring their feelings at that point. Like, yeah, they can be in pain and stuff like that, but that's not you truly asking how they feel. And I'm sorry, mom, but that's like me noticing, like, okay, well, she's in great pain, but I'm not asking how she feels. And sometimes it just be beyond the pain that you're actually feeling. Like, some people generally just be going through shit where they want to have somebody they can talk to. And like, that's where I was kind of going at within that video, is really just expressing myself to my family, because I know there's no other way that I can genuinely do it and them not be pissed off. But it, like regardless of any way I go around it, there was going to be some type of animosity, any anger or something that was going to be expressed, because it was passion behind it. It was facts. It was just how people felt. Everybody got their own shit going on, and I constantly am very aware of that. But when I was in these people's lives, I feel as I asked them, I was like, "Hey, gang, like, how you feeling? Are you good?" Like, and all of this shit. But I felt like it was just never reciprocated. Like, it was never reciprocated until like I generally flipped the fuck out or said something, and then that's when it had to be. That's when it became reciprocated. And like, my objective is, I want to see my family get it right. I don't care how long that shit takes, bro. I genuinely want them to be able to get that shit right in their own life, bro. Ain't got nothing to do with me of how they do. I ain't gonna say that. I say I don't want them to wrong themselves in lives, or lie in life, or just feel as certain areas is that they have to wear a mask. Like, they can be themselves around me, bro. That's what I want. That's exactly what I want, bro. Is that people can feel as they can just be them. My energy has always provided that type of space where, like, I feel as, people could open up and just be them true selves and not have to worry about like how I'm perceive them or anything of that. Like they generally just feel comfortable to speak enough. You tell me about anything, bro. And like I'm not gonna tell nobody's secret. Like dead ass, I'm still holding on to people's secrets that like has wronged the fuck out of me, bang. But like that's just not the type of person I am because deep down in my heart, bro, on some Naruto ass shit, I feel as everybody has a good heart, but everybody got it was a certain point where everybody got their heart misused or misabused or it all starts as a child, bro. It generally all starts as a child. How your parents decide to show up for you, how your friends decide to be treating you in that moment, the situations you're getting put in, the lifestyle that you're living as you're growing up, all of that shit matters, bro. All of that shit plays into like a different part in how you will turn up in life. Especially if, you know, you're not having certain people around that's actually really helping you, you know. Like your life is it may go the wrong route if you're not capable of learning at least right from wrong and you keep going towards the wrong direction in life. Uh, like I said, I don't want this video to be too long though either. It's just thoughtful talks with Ken Gang. Ain't no coming after nobody, ain't no none of that, brother. It's just like how I feel is like I bring y'all upon my journeys, brother. Every journey that I make, everything that I try to do, I make sure I have some type of beneficial thought in the back of my mind. I'm just like, okay, this is going to work for this reason. This is going to work for this reason. This is going to work for this reason. And that's something that one person definitely uh, paid attention to when it came to me is that I don't do shit without a very, very fucking valid reason. So if you see me doing some shit, I ain't gonna say 100% of the time it's not me actually just trying to like, it has a reason behind it, but 90, I would say 98% of the time I'm definitely doing some shit because it has a reason behind it, okay? This has a reason behind it. Where I'm at, this has a reason behind it, bro. Like, every move I particularly fucking make has some type of meaning behind it. That's how life works, buddy. How energy works. That's how everything is presented to you works. Actually, everything that's being presented to you, once you notice that shit and it has been made clear to you, it is how I put this. That is the moment where the universe is going to be letting you know that this is going to be playing some type of significant part into your life. So be prepared. I mean, sometimes you're not going to be prepared, but in God's eyes, you're going to be prepared enough for your ass to get out there. So He's going to push you out there for sure. And there's no running away from that shit. Nah, nigga. Once He says He wants some shit done, He gonna make sure that shit get done. Whether if He has to use you or somebody else. And so don't be mad when your gifts are not gifts. Your ideas is being handed to somebody else because you did not decide to act on it. You had opportunities, plenty of that, and I really feel like people had years of opportunities where they could have like jumped on something that God gave to them and they didn't take it. And so eventually God was just like, well, fuck it. I'm not gonna hand this shit to you. And there's certain shit where, God is just like, no, this is only for you. Like nobody else is gonna do it the way that you're gonna do it. And I need you to do it the way that you're gonna do it because the way that you do it is going to bring very much inspiration, light, joy, understanding, a different perspective that not everybody can fucking obtain. At least not on their own, at least. I mean, I generally kind of want to say I'm proud of myself though for getting back out here, even after I got attacked by birds. I generally forgive them. But that shit was crazy. Like I felt the energy off of that bird. Like that bird was genuinely like, I don't know how to explain it. It felt like the way I seen it, one was chasing the other away, I'm guessing, and another one was kind of just like, I don't know, like the way it was. That shit was so weird the way it was set up. Like I have been replaying that shit over and over and over and over in my head just to like get a better understanding of what the fuck happened with that game. Like, and like the only thing that I like, there's a couple things that came to mind, but it was like one of the main things was like I'm elevating. As I'm elevating, there's higher devils and shit that's going to try to attack me and shit like that. And I think that was just like the first, like, somebody said it, like retrograde type moments where you genuinely start to see like the bullshit that's going on. Like I don't know. Well, I didn't know. Like when I don't know something, y'all will know. But yeah, like I would be so fucking lost on that shit until like I'm genuinely like, oh, got you, okay. Like, and that's why I always kind of said like, nah, I ain't gonna say that I always said that, but that's definitely a topic I'm going to be touching on. Is I don't want to say that because then it's going to like destroy the whole purpose. And I don't know how today's going to turn out. Like I said in that previous video, I don't want to fight my brother. Nowhere near shape form do I want to fight my brother. But I feel as that video may cause him to want to fight me. Uh, and that's just something I don't want to happen. I don't want to have to fight any of my damn family at that. Even when I brought up my cousin, I don't want to fight this nigga. Not because I'm scared of him, but just because I don't want to fight none of these niggas. Like, bro, I enjoy peace so highly, bro. I just wouldn't want to fight. If I know for a fact that like one wrong move and I could literally lose all my fucking shit, bro, I'm just like, I'm saying like wrong move as if somebody hits me wrong one fucking time and then yeah, I'm flipping my shit. Like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like that's something I never played about. Like even in middle school, niggas hit me, bro. I was definitely quick as fuck to hit their ass back. That was some shit I ain't play about. But as I gradually got older and like I was tapping into like my religious side and all that stuff, like I was just like, bro, I just stopped giving a fuck about fighting, about all of that other shit that I was doing back in my middle towards high school days, beginning of high school, I would say. Those old ways, old patterns, revenge, getting back at somebody, doing tick for tack, or whatever the case may be. That ain't me. And I never liked that shit because I've been put in a situation where one of my old middle school friends, where he definitely took a boundary of where he spoke on my mother within a certain area of my life, and I was just like, hey, fuck no, that shit ain't okay at all. But at the same time, there's no denying that that shit wasn't okay. Regardless, so whether he tried to use that shit as a joke or not, that shit just wasn't okay. You don't bring up another person's like, I don't ever. I feel like when people bring up people's other family, and these are the type of people that do it so right, bro. They be like, I'm not trying to like speak on your family, gang. Like, I'm not trying to get in between you. I'm not trying to really like say anything crazy, but like, you should probably like, blah, 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 blah. And I did notice this, and the third. And these be the type of people that be trying to protect these people from their family. Because they know for a fact that like their family motives don't be always and me, my motive has always been positive. So, and everybody knows, like, I've never been one of those type of people that tried to like be like, yeah, let's fucking fight, bro. Like nah, hell nah, fuck no. If anything, if I like boxing, that's the only thing where I was generally just like, okay, like, yeah, let's fight. But it's not as in like, oh yeah, I want to beat the brakes off this nigga type boxing. It's just like a genuine cool little sparring match, like where you and your bro could generally just be like, hey, we finna do this or whatever the case may be, just for the time being, for entertainment, whatever the case. I just noticed how like very peaceful it got. Like like it looked for a second. It's kind of like it's like nigga, it got quiet, buddy. Like besides the birds, I mean, like it got genuinely like real peaceful. Gang, I said, oh. But yeah, I've dealt with a lot within this week. Y'all probably like, how the fuck is this nigga still bouncing back? Shit. God. God got me, gang. That's all I can really just tell you. $12:34 on the clock as we speak. Brother Angel number. In these type of moments, I just gotta sit here and just keep going, keep pushing. Like I said in this last video, like, bro, I gotta keep going, bro. I gotta keep balling, gotta keep showing up, I gotta keep choosing me, because choosing me is going to allow me to be able to pour back into others. Eventually, my cup will be so overpouring and so overflowing to the point that I can literally give back to people. And that's where I'm trying to give back. But not every cup in my life is just like overflowing. And that's perfectly fine with me. But I've never said that like I won't get there, because I will get there. Like there's enemies, villains, even people that supporting you that know for a fact you're going to get there. That's why they're trying to stop you, bro. They are your enemy for a reason, but in reality, they're your enemies so that they can push you towards your fucking potential. And I think that's what I was trying to bring up the other day when it came to competition. I don't feel as it's necessarily competition, but it's definitely like when it gets to a point where it's battling, I feel like battling definitely is what's pushing people towards their higher selves. It's not competition. Confirmation. Because battling for me, I feel as is once you're really like testing each other's limits. Not even just testing, but you're generally going against each other just so that you can push each other. Competition is the same way, of course, but competition is more just like you're competing to be on top. You're competing for something. You feel me? Compared to battling. Battling is just battling, brother. You're not battling for anything. You're just battling because you want to battle. I feel as we feel, but obviously that those words could be in the same category. It's just the way I'm perceiving it right now. So, and I ain't gonna lie, the damn bench low, he kind of hurt my leg, but It's very nice because I can swing and shit. May just be my position of where I'm sitting at, but like I said though, that was just. I think I know what I'm going to touch on today. Just two things: trust your intuition, and with great chaos comes great peace. It's working. What do they mean by that? My mom said that shit earlier. She was just like, she was, they be looking at our life and then trying to figure out to see if something's working. I understood, like, I already know that message. It was like, when she said it, it was like something deeper was way, 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 way behind it. And I was just like, I don't know how to explain that shit, but bro, it's like certain shit people will say, and I'm like, people will be like, like not people, but people will say certain shit, and I'm like, Divine will be like, hey, there's something deeper to this shit, and I'm just like, okay, cool. And Heavenly Father, block anybody trying to tap into my energy, remote view, shake, shift, spot, listen to my life, tap into my energy, struggle the third eye, I spiritual gifts. Other than that, yeah, another combination, fuck. So you know somebody was watching my head. I mean, obviously, I know I'm being watched. Sound, the trees. Like, I saw a video the other day where it's like they said, you're constantly being watched. You're not ever going to genuinely just not be watched. How do you think God finds out shit, brother? Like, how do you think people be knowing certain shit that you're not, that they, I wouldn't say not supposed to know, but they're supposed to help you so that you can, be helped in your life. Like tarot readings, for example. There's something that I wanted to talk about when it came down to this shit. It was like, when it comes down to tarot reads, um, I don't think tarot reads are bad. And there was another thing that my mom said. She was just like, not every message is for you, and I'm fully unaware of that. That was the first thing I actually told my mom. I, not every message is resonates. And with that being said, I knew for a fact, I was like, okay, well, they don't resonate for sure. There's certain shit where I'm just like, nah, I don't know about that one. That shit ain't really occurred in my life. And take that. Like, and that's when I was just like, okay, cool. But then it was just like, I took a step back and I was just like, okay, there's other shit that's going on. It's not just that. It's like, when you open tarot reads, say for example, you're guided towards more than one. If you're guided towards more than one, I guarantee you it's because you have multiple options that you can choose towards going in life. Like, whether, and I mean, it may not be for everybody, but for some certain people, tarot reads are multiple options that you are given. And it was something else that somebody said that was just like, within tarot reads, you can easily change what the fuck happens within a week. So therefore, your choices every day determines how you will basically show up, or how your life will determine. So you really got to be careful. It's like them games where you get to choose, and then, oh my fucking gosh, Oh, that download was crazy. Bro, what? It's just like them fucking games, bro. Where you get a multiple fucking like where you get those choices or where you get to choose or how you want to go about within that certain situation, and then based off those certain situations will determine the ending of your fucking life. Oh my gosh. Nigga, bro, what? You can't tell, bro. That's exactly how this shit is be going, bro. And certain people don't understand that it's like, bro, everybody's life is not the same. Some people are generally living in games. Some people have like game mode fucking powers. Dead ass, bro. You're like certain shit that people think, oh, this ain't real. I guarantee you that shit is real. It may not be real to you in this reality, but then who the fuck is there to say that that shit ain't real in another damn reality, in a 3D, 5D, 6D, whatever fucking reality? You feel me? Like, bro, people don't understand that there's levels to this shit. Like, bro, you like genuine levels to this shit, bro. And I'm like, it don't just stop at one point. It's just like once you get to learn a new skill, you're not going to be the best at that skill. You have to work your way back up. I'm not even gonna say work your way back up, but work your way up to the level that, you know, people are being able to present themselves at. You feel me? It's just like music. Not everybody is going to be able to hop on a beat and be like, oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, they not everybody's going to be able to do that. It's levels to that shit. Genuinely fucking levels to that shit. Not everybody understands that, bro. With music, buddy, not everybody can rap. Not everybody can fucking rap, buddy. Not everybody can make music. Not everybody can mix music. Not everybody can create beats and none of that shit, buddy. Like, there's genuine levels to this shit, buddy. And I think that's why this world is in need of peace and happiness, because all of us people who are very talented, people who hold a lot of knowledge and wisdom, are supposed to be able to come together to help everybody else so that they can attain the same shit. Well, I don't feel like everybody is meant to attain the same shit, because not everybody is dealt the same card, obviously. And that's the point of the game. Not everybody is going to be handed the exact same fucking cards, Brody. The cards you may be given is not the same cards that somebody else is going to have. So if a guy ain't dealing in your card for you to win in that moment, who's to say that the next game that's to come up that you aren't going to win? Oh my gosh, I'm really picking up on this shit again. Ooh. Like, who is there to really say that you aren't going to be able to still win in life? It's just not your turn yet, brody. That's all, bro. Like, you can't get mad just because you didn't win in that game and in that time frame, brody. If you be patient long enough and be able to observe and actually wait for God to give you those cards that's going to help you win, that's, oh my gosh, that's the whole point of patience. That's why guys be like, be patient with me, gang. Keep being patient with me. As long as you continue to be patient with me, gang, I got you. Eventually, you're going to get blessed back 10 times more than what the fuck you have lost. Certain people are willing to be mad patient. Certain people are willing to just say, fuck it, I'm gonna take it into my own hands and just, you know, do it my way. And that's where, you know, people fuck up. Like, because God has a different plan for everybody. You feel me? I see an eagle for another confirmation of our eagle, whatever the case may be. But we're just like unlocking higher perspectives and shit like that. But still, it really just, it comes to the point where it's just like people gotta understand that, like, not everything that they see is true. That's another thing that I want to say, bro. Not everything that you see or hear is true, but everything that you see and hear it's true. Like you, that's where discernment genuinely comes in of where you're capable of determining of whether something is real, whether something's fake, whether something is genuine, whether something is not genuine. That's when that discernment will help you be able to determine where you're right and wrong in life, where energy is off in life. All of this type of shit, like Brody. Mm, People know they're powerful or they have gifts and then they misuse their gifts. And like with me, I never misuse my gifts. At least I try not to. I try to always call myself out for some shit like, hey, eh, eh. Even spirits be on my ass about that shit. I thank them every time they are, bro. Because without them, bro, who knows what my ass would have ended up, bro, for real. But with them, they have helped me upon this journey to be able to understand shit from a different perspective, and I'm very grateful for that because this life ain't easy, buddy. And without their help, I probably would have crashed the fuck out by now. I probably would have been lost this shit. And that's just something they can't take away from me. Is my team, my protection, those who love me. You feel me? Those who decide to love me will only love me harder because they're starting to see the truth. I don't know. Some people still be like, "Oh yeah, he don't know, he don't know what I'm doing. You don't know." I know. I know that it's coming from different fucking directions. Like, buddy, and you know what's crazy? Sometimes it really be people attacking you that you don't know, nigga. I mean, you ain't never in your fucking lifetime dealt with them. Never. They just probably seen you one time or even encountered you from somebody else and was just like, oh yeah, we finna fuck this nigga's life up. And that's where they was highly the fuck wrong because who was there to say that, shit is going to be pretty for you? Like some people gotta be able to like check themselves. Alright, that's what I'm saying. Check yourself, brother. Before somebody else check you, because if somebody else check you, you not gonna like that shit. And that's when a lot of people get frustrated and they start showing a lot of emotions because somebody done called them out for some shit. Anyway, though, yeah. So that's what that was. That was death magic to try to run me off of the fucking road. But I was sitting there like, why the fuck did that squirrel just really sit there in the middle of the fucking road? Like it literally wanted to be fucking squished. Like, bro, I'm starting to notice now, like certain people will do certain shit and work through animals now, nigga. That's how fucking high I was. Niggas, they're starting to go through it. Oh my god. I mean, but I already knew that. But it's oh my gosh. Oh, I need to figure that shit out. Just believe I'm gonna figure that shit out. Anything that I say I won't figure out, best believe I'm gonna figure that shit out. Anytime you say I can't, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, gang. Some people really just try to emotionally manipulate you. I am just ending off this last part of the other video. I'm not gonna touch too much on that. Yeah, hopefully y'all is capable of really just, I don't know. I didn't want to I didn't want to speak on too much within that video. I didn't want to put personal business out there. Really, I guess I would just wanted to have more of like personal shit towards myself still, but I guess you can't say that was technically personal business out there regardless, because that's, I don't know, whatever. Y'all get the point. Now, I just like this video. I don't expect anybody to like this video. Like I said, I got into a point where I don't expect anybody to understand me. I don't. I just expect everybody to be themselves now. Like, whatever it is that, brother. Anyway, my fault. Before I get distracted and keep this video any longer. Damn, this week has been crazy, bro. You're like hectic as fuck, bro. But it is what it is. We're gonna bounce back. We're gonna lock in. Shit, I'm not gonna say like, bro, I feel the best. I definitely don't. But I'm still just pushing through that shit, because regardless of how I feel, it's not gonna make me make the situation be any better. You feel me? Like, it is what it is at the end of the day, you know. Truth will set you free. Change will be very uncomfortable at first, but eventually, you know, things become comfortable, they settle down, things of that nature. But we're not gonna too much worry about that. And just keep flowing with God. Yeah. Other than that, yeah, I guess I could say I verbally apologize, but just within my wrongs of areas that I've definitely made. This bluebird wants me to like very like vividly see it. Like damn, like 3 times. Hey, wait! I was about to show you, gang. I was about to show them you, gang. Like, can you land for a second? Just 1 second, like, quick. I know you hear me. Please, can you land for 1 second so I can show them? You, please, that better. Hey, look, I don't know where you. I don't know if I can see that motherfucker. I don't know where it went. If I see any of the bird right there. Oh wait, I see it. It's like all the way back there, though. Like back there. But you need that motherfucker. I'm sorry. Excuse my language. Kind bird. Can you you know, just can you like, you know, just like for like a second, like just come down so that like I can show them you possibly. No. Nah. No. Okay. Okay. Oh yes. Thank you. Oh, you even did better. Oh, thank you. Hey, look at the camera. Thank you. At least as long as you don't attack me. I'm cool with you. I'm cool with you. Please don't attack me, gang. I love you. I love you. We good, okay? Peace. Just making sure. It's so pretty. Like, it is allowing me to literally just look at it. And it's just like, bro, has a little brown chest with the white at the bottom with the blue cover. Shit, you look good, my guy. And yes, this is going in at the end of it. I don't care. And I've seen a yellow butterfly too, which is like transformation and shit like that. And a white butterfly, which I think I'll research that later. Now, y'all know I'll be giving y'all little hints and teeth. This bird really is chilling. Like, at first I thought it had a problem. My brother said he just looked at me. He was like, "Huh?" My bad. I didn't know. I was just like, I didn't know because you was just sitting up there. You could have been eating or something. I didn't know that, but type shit. It looks so peaceful, right? It's literally just not moving. Like, it's looking directly at me too. There's something I looked up to, and it's like a certain aura that you may carry that makes birds, animals, all them things like look directly at you. Like, no, like nothing else. Like, they look directly at you. That ass. Like, this one is looking at that. Dogs were looking at me earlier. Babies were looking at me earlier. Like, every time there'd be like something of like a certain animal or whatever that looks at me, and I'm just like, whoa. I definitely turn heads in the rooms that I walk in, and it's not me trying to be cocky. It's just I know I can be humbled. I actually enjoy the times where I do get humbled because that be like the very moment where I'm capable of being like, okay, I'm not quite there where I want to be yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Let me stop though. In this video, because I know this bird want me to talk about peace and harmony, which is basically what I was just talking about in the last video of not last video, but in this earlier. We're done. Because they try to fuck with my speech and shit like that. So yeah, we're done. We're gonna talk about peace and harmony. Oh, like, but this bird scared the shit out of me. I was like, oh, but I think they know my energy is pretty calm right now, so they came around. But don't scare me like that. Came out of nowhere. Like, I was just like, oh damn. They really just chilling around me. This is so cool. This is like like they really are making up for yesterday. This is like, oh shit. Like, literally got attacked by a whole bird yesterday. And now they're just chilling with me. Like, they literally just watching me now. This is kind of cool. We got a little tweet, which is used to be one of my names, like one of my little, you know, as a child name, tweet. But like, these niggas called you tweet. Yeah, yes they did. There was 3 of y'all. I didn't even see 3 of y'all. Pretty dope. Anyway, though, that's the end of this video. I will catch y'all in the next video, which is me talking about with great chaos comes great peace. But before great chaos, there must have great chaos. I mean, great. Y'all get the point. My brain has been like, I haven't had no water, no nothing today. Like, everything has been off the dome, bro. Like, it's been crazy, but yeah. Peace, love, and freedom. Y'all already know how we get done. I mean, get down. It's only one kingdom. And Eisen, we got the crown. Other than that, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Deuces. Love y'all. Kudos.